Welcome to Laxin at the Lair, episode 53. I'm normally not here, but I am one of your hosts, Travis Dowdy. But we have a very special, weird episode of Laxin at the Lair today. Please give it up for our first act and our only act, 3 awkward claps. You've seen them in other capacities, but 3 awkward claps. That was the worst intro I've ever fucking done.
Hello, my name is Tony, and my band is called 3 Awkward Claps. This is the very first song I wrote. It's about a stripper. Margarita, 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 the girl with the bad fishnet tattoos. She will dance, she will dance, she will dance all night for you. I say, Margarita, why do you have a puff of hair between your breasts? And she told me, Tony, I like it there. I said, I like it too, some crazy reasons. Margarita, 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 the girl with the bad fishnet tattoos. She will dance, and she danced, and she danced all night for me. Round and round and round and round and round and round the boat she went. Margarita, 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 the girl with the bad fishnet tattoos. Thank you. Come on, 2 more, that's it. I'm so glad I invited 8 of my friends and none of them applied. Well, 7, and I don't know who she is. But hey, welcome to. I'm Tony. I own this place. This is why I'm playing here, because I own it. It's like I never get a show. All right, this next song, I'm getting ready to go on the road with these crazy fucking Smokestack Relic boys. We're calling it the Olivia Tour because my granddaughter lives in South Dakota, Sioux Falls. And when my son married her, they were living in 29 Palms, California. I don't know if anybody's been to 29 Palms. It's a Marine base, very strict, a lot of top secret shit. They blow up a lot of shit. And it's huge. They have like 150 miles of beach that they practice shooting people on. But I had to get on this base so that I could, well, no, that's the other, that's Camp Pendleton. Well, anyways, but I had to go see Olivia. She was born March 2020, right when COVID hit. And it was really weird. And she was about a year and a month before I saw her. I took 5 COVID shots. 3 here. I took one and then they made me take another one on the base. I'm like, well, I'm pretty COVID free, I think. But no, I got COVID. So, but anyways, this is about my little granddaughter. I can't wait to see Olivia. I can't wait to see her eyes. I can't wait to see Olivia. I can't wait till you're in my arms. I can't wait to see Olivia. I can't wait to smell her hair. I can't wait to see that smile. And I can't wait to see the color of her eyes. I can't wait to see Olivia. I can't wait to see Olivia. I can't wait till you're finally in my arms. I can't wait to have you home. Someday I know it'll happen. You'll be in my arms, Olivia. I can't wait to see Olivia. I can't wait to have her in my arms. I can't wait to see her eyes. I can't wait to see her smile. I can't wait to see Olivia. There we go. I had plenty of time to write that song. I had about a year and a half. Yeah, it was funny because I went to her baby shower. There's like 29 Marines. There's like 4 female Marines, and my daughter-in-law was one of them. And they literally, I think I drank 30 shots. They had like, first it was whiskey, then it was rum, then it was vodka. I don't know, well, sea level, but oh my God, dude. It was in a crazy, those guys, you know, they're getting ready to go to battle, so they get a little crazy. But anyways, I'll change the subject to a more depressing one. I had a dog named Clyde who saved my life because I got divorced and I was living in a tiny little apartment. And Clyde recently died, but I got a new pup. She's beautiful. Clyde lived 17 wonderful years with me. So. Oh, Clyde, Clyde, don't you dear, don't you die. 'Cause without you, I'll have nothing in my life. Oh, Clyde, I hope you're always by my side. Silent Clyde, that's all we got in our lives. Oh Clyde, I hope you're always with me. Oh Clyde, don't let me be. Without you, I don't know what I do, and I don't know how I would survive. Oh Clyde, don't you dear, don't you die. 'Cause without you, I got nothing in my fucking life. Oh Clyde, don't you dare, don't you die. Without you, I don't think I could survive. Well, apparently I can. I made it a couple weeks. Thank you. That's my song, Clyde. The song I want to do, my second grade teacher taught me it, and I changed it a little bit. Let me do a quick shot of Fuck Yes Tequila, our sponsors. No, I got a bottle. You get the lines, I got the pull, honey. You get the lines, I got the pull, babe. You get the lines, I got the pull, and we'll go down that old crawdad hole, honey, sweet baby mine. Yonder comes a man with a sack in his hand, baby. Yonder comes a sack in his hand, honey. Yonder comes the man with a sack in his hand. He's gonna take all our credits back, honey, sweet baby mine. What we gonna do when the hole goes dry, honey? What we gonna do when the hole goes dry, babe? We're gonna go chase that man with the sack in his hand and get our crawdads back, honey, sweet baby mine. get in line, I got the pull, babe. Get in line, I got the pull. We'll go down that old crawdad hole. Honey, sweet baby mine. I don't know, it's kind of funny. This is the first song I ever sang in front of people. It was a little different though. It wasn't about doing cocaine and having a hard day. So funny because all these old songs and it's like the innuendos. But anyways, let's see what's gonna do now. Oh, hey, I have a good friend in my life. His name is Mark. And he's gonna be interviewing me after this because he has the privilege of taking my place because I didn't want to host him and play at the same time. But I wrote this song on Thanksgiving a year ago. Shit, it's been over a year, Mark. We're still alive. It's crazy. You can't pick your family, but you sure hell pick your friends. And I got lucky when I picked him. 'Cause you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. And I got really lucky 'cause in the end. You know you're friends over a long time, when everybody around you hadn't even been born when we had our first shot. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. And I got lucky when I picked him in the end. This last verse, Mark wrote this for me. I guess we wrote it really drunk together. So if you're sitting at this bar and hanging out, when we're dead and gone, you better listen up. If somebody whispers in your ear, buy a beer and a shot. You better buy a beer and a shot. 'Cause you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. And I got so lucky to pick him in the end. 'Cause you can't pick your family, but you definitely can pick your friends. And I got lucky when I found him. All right, Mark, that was for you, brother. I got one more song left. This is for my mom. This is my mom's favorite song. It was like, it was hard for me to sing, but in front of my mom because she's about ready to go. But she's ready to go. She's 99. She's gonna be 100 in October. A beautiful person, beautiful. Well, of course, all moms are, most of them. But she loved this song, and so kind of worked on it. We'll see what happens. I know. I moved it, and it got all weird. Gotta have it perfect. Perfection is perfect. Baby, baby. So this song goes out to my mom, alias Auto High Stealer. When they lay me down to rest, I'm going to wear the bed. Oh shit, fucked it up. Come on. Retake. It's great, you know. Throw the part out where I call fucking Aaron a fucking asshole, piece of shit, damn cocksucker, mustard dealing, fucking. Hey, no, leave that in. When they lay me down to rest, I know I'm going to the place that's the best. 'Cause when I lay myself down to die, I'm going to the spirit in the sky. Spirit in the sky, spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die, when I die. Spirit in the sky, spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. Not you, Aaron. You prepare yourself, you know it's a must. You better have a friend in Jesus, 'cause if you ain't got any hope to make it up to the Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky, that's where I'm gonna go when I die. Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky, that's where I'm gonna go when I die. Hey, Aaron, this next verse is for you. It's all factual. It's about it. I've never been a sinner. I've never sinned, but I got me a friend in Jesus, and he's gonna make sure I get up to the Spirit, Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky, that's where I'm gonna go when I die. So when they lay me down to rest, I know I'm going to a place that's the best, 'cause I'm going up when I die to the Spirit in the sky, the Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky. Thanks for singing that. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. Spirit in the sky, Spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. I know I'm going to the place. I know I'm going to the place that's the best. There you go. Whew. Beautiful. Thank you. Don't apologize. Now you know I'm called 3 upward claps. Thank you, Pat. Sounded amazing. You want me to do Creeper? Yeah, I'll do Creeper on a banjo. I don't really see what happens. All right, we're going to do Creeper. Load the reverb.
It's only been 25 minutes.
Oh, yeah. No, we got to do Creeper because I was in a bar. I go to a lot. Not going to name the bar. And there was some guy fucking with me, dude. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. And then he ran over to this girl and started fucking with her. And she literally ran into the bathroom. The bartender's doing fucking thing. And she comes out of the bathroom and she's like, one of the bartenders says, you're trustworthy. Can you give me a ride home? This guy's creeping the fuck out of me. So I said, sure, I'll give you a ride home. Well, this is what happened. Hey, you're a fucking creeper. Fucking creeper. I don't want you around me. I don't want you in this place. Why the fuck are you around? Just put your face next to mine. Because you're a fucking creeper. Get out of mine. You're a fucking creeper. Fucking creeper. Don't you touch my ass. You smell my hair. You get away in my personal space. I don't want to smell your fucking cigarette, puke, breath of beer. You're a creeper, creeper. Nobody wants you here. Why don't you leave? 'Cause you're a creeper, a creeper. You never got a prayer getting laid. This is true. So when we left the bar, this guy literally ran out of an alley and jumped on my car. It was grabbing my wipers. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, I don't know who she is. And I'm like, oh, you got nice friends, you know? And as I was doing about 40 miles an hour down the alley and slammed on the brakes and he went flying off, I looked at her, it's just so funny. I looked at her, I said, should I go forward or should I go backwards? And she's like, you don't get to jail, go backwards. It's absolutely true. And all these little guys like, I need a girl to see this. No, I don't want you kissing me. And hell no, I don't want you grabbing my ass. If you put your hand near my thigh, you're you're gonna die. Cause you're a fucking creeper, fucking creeper. Nobody wants you to get the fuck away. Nobody wants to smell that fucking rotten beer, cigarette, puke breath, cause you're a creeper, a fucking creeper. A fucking creeper. I'm done. Thank you.
Welcome to Laxin at the Lair, episode 53. I am your host, Travis Dowdy, with our special guest host, the legendary
Colfax Cookie Monster.
and our special guest today.
I would be Tony 3 Awkward Claps. Today. Just call me 3.
Normally you see the man in the middle sitting in a different seat, but we have the legend, the man himself today as our guest, and we're so stoked to talk to you. So we just watched your performance. It was really awesome. There was a lot of very meaningful tracks that you played that we're going to get into later, but for Lion's Lair lore, I would like to ask the question, because I don't know if this has ever been on record, because we know that you own the Lion's Lair. We know you've been...
It was a quick journey.
Let me finish the intro for the question. We know that you've owned it since about, what, 95? So how...
1895.
So, no. Then the honest, actual question, how did you find out about the Lair before that?
It was crazy because I was working in a carriage house. I was building a carriage. I just did construction. And I was working with this guy, and we were the craziest motherfuckers to get drunk all the time. And my dad had just died, which is sad. He's an asshole. But my little brother calls me up, and he said, "Hey, man, meet me at the Lion's Lair. You're working 2 blocks away." And so my little brother, he was a DJ and worked at Wax Tracks, and he'd come in. We came in here. This is a great story. And he was dating a bartender, and the bartender's sister was smoking hot. And we macked out a little bit, and she's like, "We're going to meet next Thursday." So we come back to the Lair. Boyd Rice was DJing. This is honest truth. We come back to the bar. Michelle and my little brother Johnny are having a fun time. Lucy walks up to me, and she's like, "Hey, I'd like you to meet my fiance." Welcome to the Lair. Shut down.
All right.
But I'm still good friends with both of them. So.
Second question, Mark, Cookie Monster, you and I were talking about before this. You were hanging out at the Lair before that day. So how did you find out about the Lair?
That's a great question, because I want to know.
My father brought me here. I was 17 years old, and I was actually a junior at East High School. And my dad...
Shout out to East.
East Angels. Class of 84.
79. Well,
not shouting out the Angels,
it's
just
totally
awesome
79,
like
but I
horns
made
for
it
the
to
Angels.
76. I got thrown.
But
out.
yeah, my dad goes. My dad goes. We're going to the bar and have a drink. And we come in here and he go, and I got propositioned by a prostitute 3 steps in the door.
What year was this?
This was 1983. And she wanted $20, man, but I didn't have it on me, man. But she was.
Also, like, please, Pat, clip that horns for the Angels. Like, that is one of my favorite things. Throw up the double swords, like, shut up the Angels.
Oh my God, there's so much I want to say, but I can't.
That was 1983. I was a junior in high school.
Wait till I ask.
You're a junior in high school.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what.
No, AIDS was. It's getting late until AIDS.
All right. Dial it back.
Come on, anybody was born when I was born, you know damn well, man.
No,
until 85.
all that shit. Like, for
we
real,
were worried
man.
about herpes. Oh.
No, yeah, for real. Like, I'm not trying to diminish the struggles
We
that
were
went
about
on
getting a bug
in multiple communities. Moving on.
Don't eat the monkey head.
Moving on. This is now going to be my catchphrase for this episode. All right, so Tony, you know I'd love to ask this question for every
I had to really think about
musician that comes on here. So we know that you play harmonica. We have seen you play ukulele and mini banjo tonight.
Yes.
What was there a piece of music, or what got you into playing music, and then what What was your kick this week that you were listening to?
Well, my mom, she was a classical pianist in East Germany. So during the war, but my mom was a beautiful pianist.
World War II.
She played piano like when you were sick. She'd play Beethoven or whatever. It was unbelievable. And then I was like 8 years old, and she's like, "You need to take piano lessons." So I go to the piano lesson. It's like you think of like the Wicked Witch of the
Wait,
West.
can I back up for just a quick second?
Go ahead.
So your mother played piano in East Germany. So you are
We had a piano in our house.
You're a first generation
Yeah.
migrant, though.
I was an Army brat.
So she moved you over,
Yeah, my
or
dad
like
met
she
her in
was
Japan.
here and
My
then
dad
you
met
were
her in
born here?
Germany.
Or?
No.
Yeah, like 52 or something.
Okay, she moved over here and like
Yeah,
was
my dad
she
was
was
there
born.
from 45.
She was
East
born.
wow,
Germany.
that's amazing.
Was she in Poland? Was she in Poland or?
No, she was from Leipzig, East Germany.
And she moved over here and then had you.
Well, my dad got her here.
Got it. Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
because
great.
it was a refugee. Before that, she was cleaning bricks because that's all the women did.
So she was a refugee that
yeah,
came
she
over.
said
Got
like
it.
after the war, like 45, that there were
Great.
no men. So
Yeah.
and they had to dig out, and they could, they
But
find bodies.
she moved over here around 52 is all I'm
Yeah,
asking.
52. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
They took a boat.
And when were you born?
I was born in 61.
Yeah.
So
So you're a first generation immigrant is all I was
Yes.
trying to say. That's
Absolutely
That's
true.
awesome, man. Like that's great. Like especially for that time and like those people, like that's extremely important. Like I wasn't trying to like focus too much
Oh,
on
no,
that.
no, it don't matter.
Now back to the piano playing. Is she was a piano player and
She was
like played
amazing.
music in the house.
So
Like,
she gives me piano lessons, and this bitch wouldn't give me lessons. And I know about dick size. This is not true. She said my fingers were too small.
that is
to play
a
the piano.
crazy
I was
caveat
8 years old
to bring up
and you know
before
what? I fucking
that
play the piano
statement.
now. I fucking play piano.
Jesus
circles around
Christ,
that bitch.
that's a crazy.
She was like
caveat.
80 years old, looked like the Wicked Witch. Like, oh no, your fingers.
Have you
can't
tried to
stretch
trumpet
it.
ball?
I'm 80 years old. I can't
Did she
make my
yell at
fingers
you
stretch
because
me.
you were American because you got born with stubby fingers or like what the
No,
fuck?
she was gonna put me in her stew. I ran out of the house. Dude. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
and here's the crazy thing. Like,
So she played piano a lot.
and when I told my mom that my mom went back and got her. I don't know what happened inside. I was out front, but she got her money back. It's totally she got her money back. And then, like a week later, she gave me a Hohner harmonica, and I've been playing them ever since. It's actually I was 8.
So the harmonica is actually one of like that first instrument that you really
Yeah.
like attached to.
Here's the crazy thing. My mom, I thought was playing "Bring Out the Barrels, Have a Barrel." It's like "Bring it in the seas, bring it in the seas." So she very.
We shall go.
So would you start
rejoicing,
playing
bringing
harmonica on just
seas.
like whatever she's singing?
Well,
or
I would
playing?
play it here and there, but I started in '93 at this guy Hennessy. Actually, I was cleaning brick and homeless at the time. Hey
Man, if you've never done a job cleaning old brick, like that shit's real. I've done it.
I got 7 cents a brick and lived on a 58th Street bridge, worked at Mendoza.
Because that old brick's real because the compounds ain't the same now, and you clean old brick to keep it. Like,
Yeah. Well, I was working the brick out, and this guy John Pascal, you know John.
I
He
know-
like taps me on the shoulder.
I
He's
know-
like, "Hey
I know-
man, I'm
I know
looking for
Hennessy
brick."
also, yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? I was like, "Dude, I'm living in my car." 82, like all construction jobs ended because of the guy that's the governor of Florida, Bush. Yeah, where is Jeb
We're not
Bush?
getting into politics,
He
but-
totally.
But
did
major
the Fannie Mae,
economic
made him in.
decline.
Yeah, 50,000 construction workers in Denver in 1982 within a week got laid off
Sure. Hey,
because all the loans foreclosed.
all right, so you're playing harmonica,
But
no wait.
No,
Can I ask a question? Kind of like
Sure.
dial this in a little bit. Harmonica was the first instrument that you like really attached to.
yes,
So moving on from there, of like your cleaning bricks, playing harmonica, like you started meeting people. So and this is in Denver, circa
Yeah.
85, 87.
no, this is 93.
93?
93.
93.
No, wait a minute. That was wait a minute. 80.
It was like 93. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
93.
no, because that's what I got married. So it would have been
And
like
so
88.
then, so you're
88.
playing harmonica and shit, and you're starting to link up with people.
88. I started
And
playing
you-
with people.
But okay, but you're starting to link with people here in Denver around 93 playing harmonica.
Yeah.
And that's around like when you found the Lair.
Yeah.
And so then you come in, start doing performances, open mics, like, because I know within 2 years it's now yours. So like, tell me that story in like 2 minutes.
All right. Well, first of all, Pascal saved my ass. He paid me $7 an hour, and he said, "Hey man, I got a friend who will let you sleep on his couch." And it was John Hennessy.
John Hennessy,
One of the most amazing. He started playing banjo when he was 5. His grandfather taught him for his grandfather before. He's an incredible picker and had a lot of patience. He really taught me how to play harmonica with a band. And so then we started Train Shine. And it's so funny.
And he was teaching you, like, hand tweaks, those kind of things.
Yeah,
like,
and we were doing jug band music.
Jug band. That I was next question was genre. Like,
we did a lot of jug band. We did
so mix of
I'm going to the
old Southern jug band, a little bit of blues.
Yeah,
like,
make me a pallet on my floor. I got the morning blues. It was so
I remember
bad.
me and my dad used to go to the shows, to the Train Shine shows. One was down in the City Spirits in the basement. In the basement, remember?
We went and saw Jackson Brown or James Brown.
And then I seen one at oh shit! You had a party you had at your house or
okay, no. That's the next. That's the next question I'm trying to get into, because this is a question personally.
Let me go a little further, and then we'll move on to the subject. But
yeah,
I played my first show live in front of people with Tennessee.
Awesome.
And it was a cricket. That story,
This is going to be like, because we've all been friends for a few years now.
Yes.
Like,
what do we have in common?
We've been hanging out for about 4.5 years, but I have never actually gotten the answer to this question.
All right, let's hear it.
Is when did you and Cookie Monster meet?
Oh, that's a good one.
What
was the day that you and Cookie Monster met? I need to hear this. And again, let's try and keep it tight. Both of you, let's try and keep it tight.
But Michelle, who my little brother ended up dating, she was a bartender here. And
no.
She said she needed a doorman. So that was my first time. Like wait,
give me context. Your brother-in-law was a doorman?
No, but that's how I got in Lair. But then I got hired as a day bartender because they're like, John Lyon's like, if you're in a bartend, you got to bartend a day. Who do I meet? Him and his dad and his brother.
Because you were already like, you and your dad were regulars here at this point.
We had dollar drafts that were 10 ounce, and he'd slam 5 of them.
But Mark, because you were here before, you and your dad were regulars here by that point.
It was a day drinker bar for the veterans,
Yeah,
before that. And then when Tony, like, we would come in, me and my dad, my brother would sit down, they had 10 ounce beers and shots. And at 3:30, you got one of whatever you were buying, right?
But so you and your dad were already regulars. So like he comes in, and then that's
my
like
dad, we were already
first time I met him.
We were already regulars in here.
And it was day shift because
everybody in his bar
day shift, right?
And that's how I became
everybody gets off work at 3:30.
Shout out to the day shift crew because that's how I became friends with y'all as a regular.
Everybody has.
I'm a day shift regular.
Remember
Most people don't see me at nights.
My first shift here, I walked to this bar. Well, first of all, there was a guy getting a blowjob in the alley. And I'm like in the wheelchair.
That's just Colfax.
And then I walk in the bar and it's just like 50 old men and like 10 like they're all over 70. And they're like the nastiest bunch of fucking assholes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I go hang out with them in Knob Hill all the goddamn time.
I had a bartender, Jack the Picker. He's long past because he'd pick his nose the whole time. And if I gave any bad service, he'd leave a penny. But if I did good, he'd leave me a quarter. It's like he fucking piece of so funny.
No, but let's go back to when y'all met.
These three come in. This is the only reason I'm still here.
No, I want to hear from Mark on this.
Because they were so fucking funny.
I want to hear from Cookie on this one.
You put Everett in this. Go for it. How'd you meet me?
No, tell me the story, Cookie.
We came in here when we met. When I came in and sat down at the bar, with my dad and my brother. And we'd come in after work, and we'd come
day shift probably about 5 o'clock.
Day shift about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
They had Happy Minute at the time.
Yeah, back then.
Happy Minute, like whatever you were drinking, you got for free at 3:30.
I didn't do that.
We always try to make it down here by 3:30.
You didn't know it yet.
No, we did.
Yeah, we tried to make it down here before that, and then we would come in and we'd order a shot and a beer, and then those 10 ounce glasses at the time, Tony would like give us a shot in the beer. Me, my dad, my brother, gloop, gloop, gloop.
I don't know.
Now, this is the question, because I have multiple friends that fall into this of like, there's some friends I know the day I met them, and then I also have kind of the relationship that I have with you guys. It's like, there was just kind of like those couple months of where we got to become friends. Was it kind of like that of just like, it kind of fell into place, or do you know the day you met Tony?
It just fell into place. That was the day it was met. I know it.
Because that's how I...
The day that I met Tony.
Because that's the way it was with you guys, too. Well, no, it's the same way with me and you guys as well. Is like, there's not a specific day of like, we all became friends. It's just, we kind of just fell in with each other. And that's one of my favorite things about this family is like, it's not a locked in, like, oh my God, you had this epic night. It's like, oh no, you just realize like, oh, good people are good people find good people, and you just kind of fall in with each other, and that's how the Lions Lair family is created. Like,
I mean, truthfully, I met Mark through his dad. Because his dad, there would be people crying and fighting and disasters, and his dad would walk in the bar and everybody laughing.
Yeah,
he was one of the funniest men I ever.
He could just
looked like
clear the
Rodney
room.
Dangerfield.
No, are you saying he's the guy that can clear the room of those people?
No, he just make them laugh. He just make them laugh. He just like everybody started laughing when he walked in. And he'd be like, hey,
and just diffuse.
He was a
charismatic.
charismatic.
My dad was a photo double for Rodney Dangerfield. And they filmed a movie called Ladybugs here in Denver in '91, and my dad was a photo double. And it was.
That's great, man.
Quite interesting.
Well, I have to admit that I am being completely selfish with this podcast, because I have been hanging out with y'all for about 4.5, 5 years now. I'm now involved in this, and there's so much lore that
how did you hear about the Lions Lair?
Actually, what's really crazy, I've said this on the podcast before, but like, so when I first visited Denver, which was May of 2019, my first place I stayed at was on like 20th and Race. I walked up to this corner.
I want that apartment.
I walked up to this corner and I just felt the energy of this corner of like Pete's, Lions Lair, all this shit. I was like, this is where I want to be. Like, this feels like real Denver as opposed to fucking downtown. And this feels like real Denver. I still hadn't stepped foot in Lions Lair. I thought this shit was a strip club because it has the frosted glass. There was no glass you could see through on the other sides because of black curtains or whatever. And I'm like, hey man, I mean, it's an old Playboy club. Makes sense. Like, I get it. Like, and wasn't my thing. But I was like, this corner in this neighborhood, because Bridget and I did Colfax down that way the rest of the night. And then at 3:30 in the morning, I went into Pete's and went agog over the cook that was there rocking 5 entrees at one point, including 2 of them were mine. And then we just got drunk, and it's like, I not only tipped our server, I tipped the cook.
Always gotta tip the cook,
I got so hammered, but every time I've talked about this fucking corner, I've talked about this section of Colfax, I fell in love with this area of Colfax. And so even when we were in California trying to figure out how to move, we did a second trip in October of 2019. I took my best friend here and I said, this is where I want to live. And we ended up moving right up on Cheeseman. Thanks to some friends that we had met here, got the fucking apartment blind, but I was like, this is the area I want to live in. And eventually I walked in and was like, I don't know. I don't think it's a strip club. And then I walked in. I'm pretty sure that first day, I know I met Doug and Andrew because they were both bartending here at the time. And we just hit it off. And I think within 3 or 4 days, I kept coming back, and you and I met.
Hey, Miss Andrew.
And you and I met, and I was like, no, these are my people. Like, good people find good people, and I love places that are trying to do art and supporting people, and that's all this place is. And I just wanted to be a part of it. And so I lived 3 blocks away and hung out here every Friday. Mark was part of my initial, I talk about that as a ritual I still hold today, though as of 4 months ago, I don't live 3 blocks away. I still show up every Friday day shift. I show up and I have my drinks because day shift is where you find your friends.
It's true.
Like
Nothing like getting day drunk at a bar.
no, and that's bringing it back to y'all. Is day shift is where you find your friends.
Remember, I had your drink and your
I
shot
wouldn't
sitting
know.
there.
I go to bed when the sun rises.
But it's those who are not getting too messed up, those who know what they're about, and they're like willing to have conversation. They're willing to talk about what's going on in the city. Like day shift is one of my favorite things about this bar. Like
I gotta say the story about Mark's dad. Looked like Everett. We were sitting at the bar, and this is before I owned it, and none of us had money. And his dad goes, "I got an idea."
You were at Cricket on the Hill.
He went and he got a hat, and he made himself look like Rodney Dangerfield. So I go into the bar first. I'm like, "Hey man, I got Rodney Dangerfield out in the car. Can we get a corner booth?" And dude, it's fucking awesome.
He just
they
came
cleared
in,
the table.
right.
He's like, hey, I don't know. And then we got free drinks all night long.
That's
and then literally
awesome.
at the end of the night, he took his hat off. He said, "I'm not Rodney Dangerfield, you stupid idiots." And like we walked out the door. I don't know. We drank, I don't know, $100.
Now, I know
they
this is
didn't
gonna-
get charged a cent. People were trying to buy us.
now
drinks
I
for
know
really
this is gonna piss the both of you off, but that's how I feel about my Jaguars right now. We don't get no respect.
Well, also,
We're the Rodney Dangerfield.
a week later, they have this framed picture of his dad, Rodney Dangerfield.
That's
is at the
awesome.
cricket.
That's so great. All right. Shall we move on to the good things going on in Denver?
One more thing. Like,
Oh, no, please.
My dad one time, he came home one day when he was working on the set, and he was grinning from ear to ear. And I go, what's up, Pop? What's going on? He goes, man, we got to do a bunch of coke on the Wienermobile.
Did he get numb? Oh my God! The Wienermobile get numb and wreck, turn into a
Can't
softie.
make that
Wait,
shit up.
actually, before we go on.
a fucking Wienermobile.
Also, if you're not doing it off of the tip of the Wienermobile, you're not doing it right.
yeah, hack it off, hack it off, and snort the rest of it.
Also, there is one question that I did forget to ask you.
Please.
Well, I asked you, but you didn't answer. Because
No, please. I get off track,
You
so.
and I have been doing the show for a while, and
We've
I
been doing
mean,
it for over a year
no
now.
joke for any previous guests or other people listening. I genuinely grab the artists that people are recommending on the show to listen to.
That's why I love you.
Because a lot of them are recommending smaller groups, things like that. What has been your kick on music this week? What are you listening to? Because I need to grab.
93.5.
No.
It's a
What
oldies.
ba- what
Well, it's
bands
on an
are you-
oldies station. At
you're
like,
just on the
me and
oldies
Mark
station.
are hooked on it. Mark sings every motherfucking song, and I never heard him before. It's like,
All right, then fine.
But I love oldies music. But I would say
What bands are you
what I've
into
been
right now
listening
that
to,
have
because
not played here?
The record I played last night was "Look Sharp" by Joe Jackson. It was one of the best
Actually-
albums. Because I heard
Wow,
one song in
old
here.
Joe
Somebody,
Jackson,
somebody
like,
played
yeah.
one in here, and I was like, I got that album. That was back when that album came out in '82.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, dude. And let's see, Anthrax covers one of their songs.
yeah, they do. No,
Joe-
that's actually a hell of a pull, man.
He's a hell of
a
a singer and
hell of a-
piano player.
all right.
But
I'm
his
gonna have to
best
figure
friend
that
he
out.
grew up with is a bass player, and that bass player is by far one of the best bass players ever. He just kills it.
That's
You just
awesome.
start the song and we'll follow. But yeah, Joe Jackson's amazing. So if you get a chance. But yeah, I don't know. I've been in the blues listening to just Stephen Lair, which I've been booking on shows. But I kind of I love listening to the original live music.
Totally.
And that's what this bar is all about. It's like in the old days when we started Lair, this is a great story. We'd have all these cover bands, shitty fucking cover bands like, sorry, you got to have original music. And they'd come back and change their name. And one time I got this cassette from a band. I'm like, God damn, they're fucking good. Let's book them. And they were horrible. It turns out it was his dad's band. He changed the names. It's just like,
All right,
But
actually-
we care about this place and we care about
So
people.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall here
Go for
because
it.
I'm sure everybody knows it because I break the fourth wall all the time.
I've never
you
done
are
drugs.
also Chuck Gibson.
I am Chuck Gibson.
Can
Alias.
I ask you, just act played on stage, what was your favorite act of 2025?
The Fancy Bits.
Fancy Bits is up there. Like I'm kind of
I know when
I'm
they
tied
did-
with them in my
when
other
they
favorite
did
one.
the,
I like Manny.
when they did
Manny and Friends,
Halloween.
Manny was so good.
That was a great show.
Oh yeah, but when they first played here, I was shocked. And it's like these 5 girls in Fort Collins, and I'm like, you girls keep it together. You be playing Red Rocks because they just blew this place out. They were beautiful 5-part harmonies. They were wonderful. But there is a lot of really good bands.
Hey, Pat, which album have you been working on? Because, yeah, it's kind of a tie for me of like, just because I'm a blues nut, I love the Street Deacons so much. But Girl Dinner was so good. And then I also put Fancy Bits up there as like my top 3 acts of 2025 that we have done together.
I mean, there's a lot of other good bands, but this year, I
came in January of 2025.
What's today's date? We got a few more.
I'm calling it of like since I've been working
3 awkward
with
claps. What do you?
Okay. No, just messing with you.
Hey, by the way, you want a T-shirt? I got them for $10.
Girl Dinner, Street Deacons, and Fancy Bits was so much fun. They were incredibly fun to interview, but like all 3 of them were incredible sets. Like, please go back and watch those episodes.
There's
like
probably 10 bands, but I have to think about it.
No, those are my top
Like
3. I'm glad we agreed on one of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the good things going on in Denver.
Hey, by the way, this section is sponsored by. Oh shit. You lost you there, but I gained a bottle of fuck-ass tequila, where our tequila makes you matter. I guess, is that it? I think I read that wrong.
Yeah, we love you. Fuck yes,
hey,
tequila.
Chad sponsored us. I don't know. We got a sponsor. I drink a lot of tequila. So there you go.
All
right. Why don't you guys pour a shot while I talk about a couple things that are good going on in Denver as my mic sinks down. All right, couple things going on in Denver, which straight up, Pat. I'll shout out to Pat. He sent me this one earlier this week. It was incredible. Just a great story. I love going on the Denver subreddit. If any of you are listening, please be participants in it because there are tons of great stuff going on in there and people need more support for good things. But this one specifically was written by you, Devi Denorm. But this one is, this community is overwhelmingly generous. About 10 days ago, I made a post to this community, asked for help with an angel tree I came across on Alamosa that had a ton of kiddos left with no angels to help. I did a post in our Denver. Y'all were definitely angels. 26 people offered to help, and all but 2 came through. For the past week, my living room has been overtaken with presents. They literally sent a picture of the level of presents.
And Pat put it up, right?
This morning, I just barely got things stuffed into a giant SUV and made our way to Alamo. So we proceeded to fill 2 entire rooms with gifts.
That's fucking awesome.
A very Merry Christmas will be had by a bunch of kiddos now. Thank you guys. I really appreciate everyone's help. And especially the mods for letting them post. And also shout out to any of the mods if they are listening for our Denver. I call out y'all shit a lot when it comes to the positive posts. I'm more of a lurker, but like, just know I'm here. I really appreciate you guys when you post the good stuff. I have a couple others.
Please go.
Oh no!
I think that's really cool though. I mean, I say it's kind of strange, but my son became a Marine and he brought in Toys for Tots, so they know Marines. And it filled up, and then it's like nobody came and got it. It's like I had this big box of fucking toys. It's a great story. I was gonna give it to Warden.
Yep, which we shout out Warden and have been doing a toy drive for them for the last couple weeks.
But they wouldn't take my toys, and I sit there. What the fuck do I do with these toys? And my friends like, take it to the fire station. And dude, they loved it. We wrapped presents. I watched them give away. It was just a great time. So yeah, charity go awry. Still happening.
And to keep going on the Denver subreddit, just like people helping people, like somebody just posted on the Denver subreddit, would anybody be able to jump my car? I'm stuck at the Starbucks on Park Ave and I-70.
Are you kidding?
And literally within 5 minutes.
Was it a guy or a girl?
Doesn't matter.
I ain't gonna go fucking 30 blocks out of my way.
Doesn't matter. Immediately, like no joke, within 2 minutes, somebody said, "Are you still looking for help? I can head your way. I can be there in 10. It will take me 2 minutes to put my shoes on. I'll be there in 10." And they immediately posted, "Somebody's on their way." And then posted again saying, "Somebody's down to help me." Shout out to that Reddit user, Shupaloop. Which is great. No, but that's also like the best part is that's one of the reasons why I go on the Denver and why I pull from the Denver subreddit so much is as opposed to some of the Facebook groups or other things that are just like people yelling at each other, whether it's neighborhood shit or whatever. Somebody can even just post and just say, "Hey, I need a jump," and somebody will step up and help.
That's awesome.
And
there's nothing
that's
worse
one of my
than
favorite
having jumper
things.
cables in the car.
And then this
this
is the other thing that I was going to talk about, which I will fully admit ahead of time. This is an ad from the company posting it. I have not used it yet, so all the caveats ahead of it. But
we need a sponsor.
And shout out, please sponsor us because this is one of the best ways to figure out RTD.
Oh God, damn, you go there.
No, in the positive sense of there's an app called Pantograph. Said, to be clear, this is not an official RTD recommendation. This is this guy speaking. I'm not going to drop his name. But one of my transit user powers is the Pantograph app, which lets you see every RTD vehicle at once and easily track their location and on-time status. So that way you can help see if your train is on time, see if your bus is on time.
I already know.
Use it because we are all frustrated with RTD. But this app is using, I assume, inside sources or just has great technology that is helping lock that stuff in. So if you are using RTD, maybe look up Pantograph and see what they can do to help you to make sure you're getting there on time. And if your shit's not on time, so you can grab another route.
Yeah,
because we all know this stuff is fucked right now, and I'm not trying to get into that, but let's find a way to work it the best we can for those who can't afford anything else.
Yeah, all the buses have chips
and
on
shout
them.
out to all
Watch them. All the buses have chips on them. You can watch them.
I got to say something. Like the 16th Street Mall project, the same guys are doing Colfax. The one thing that 16th Street Mall didn't have, around here we got community. We had the casual bar crawl. Every bar in Denver packed. Every bar. Not only the bars that were showing bands, but people were going to everywhere. And this is a lot of community. And I'm really lucky because I own a bar. So you can Uber to me. But the guy owning a shoe store over there, somebody going to Uber to his shoe store and like buy a pair of shoes. And it's just like I don't know. I can't get into that.
No, I agree, but this is one of the best ways to keep updated on the current construction on the RTD system.
Not allowed to go.
So that way you can find your way to work the best you can. Because while Colfax, we can all agree, is straight up fucked.
Hey, I've been riding the bus. I've been riding the bus since 1973.
It's a better way to work around it.
So.
Like
you've been riding
this is a way to work around it and use it. Use what's going on to your advantage so you have up-to-date stuff. And they are not paying me. Please pay me. Please pay us, Pantograph. I plugged your shit. I will be commenting on Reddit after this saying that I did plug your stuff on our podcast. Please sponsor us.
I remember when I was a kid. Do you remember, Mark, when kids, it'd be nickel day. So we'd get a roll of nickels and we'd all ditch school and just fucking drive to buses everywhere. I took all the buses around. It was fun.
Also, last thing going on good thing going on in Denver. Broncos beat the Chiefs.
Oh, yes. And your Jags took me for $10.
Oh no! Now we're just in a battle for the number 1 seed, baby. I wanted y'all to win that. I don't want y'all to win the next one.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
We only got three home games and we're in the Super Bowl. So there you go.
So no, the true last things that I wanted to bring up was actually something from our producer Pat. That he sent me this right around Christmas. The title is Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone, especially to the man at Wheat Ridge Animal Hospital. This is actually one of the most cute stories and meaningful stories that goes in with like our love for Demi's Animal Rescue and all these things. It's basic. I'm actually just going to read this. I'm actually just going to read this straight up because it is genuinely beautiful. It is a story from user ex-man fee. I unfortunately had to bring my dog to the yard this morning while I was at reception checking in. They told me there was an upfront ER admission fee of $200 that I was aware of. A man walks up, hands an envelope to the receptionist and said, "I've got that covered for you. No one should have been here today. Merry Christmas." I was stunned. I said, "Thank you, obviously," but I was kind of speechless. I told the receptionist I wanted to pay the gesture forward and pay for the next person's ER fee.
$3,000.
Maybe 15 minutes later, another pet comes in and the receptionist comes to ask and the receptionist comes to me and says, "Do I still want to pay it forward?" And I said, "Yes," immediately. And immediately after I say that, that same man gets up and says, "Nope, I've got that covered too."
Wow.
And pulls out another envelope and hands it to the receptionist. He has a whole stack of envelopes and is just sitting here helping people pay for their emergency bills on Christmas. He doesn't even have a pet here. He's just here out of the kindness of his heart. I'm not sure I've ever experienced this level of generosity and kindness firsthand before, and it brought me to tears. Always nice to get a reminder there's still plenty of goodness in the world. So this man literally just sat there with a stack of envelopes and was just going to pay that emergency fee for every animal that came in.
There used to be a guy.
And shout out to Pat for saying that.
I don't know if he's still around.
I genuinely thought I'd say that. I'm so sorry.
There was
that's the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah.
There was in the old, I don't know, it's been 20 years, but there was this guy that dressed up like Santa Claus, and he just handed people $1,000, $500, and he's just like an old guy that had too much money, and he loved going around Christmas. And he'd see somebody like, "Here, you need this money," and he'd give it all the homeless,
and especially at an animal ER on Christmas.
Yeah,
of like the worst place that any of those people want to be, much less even the workers, and much less these pet owners
really
that have an
days.
emergency, and just be like, that flat fee is just
and you have
done.
Sometimes you have a tough decision with an animal. Oh, it's $2,000. Well, I can't eat for a month.
On Saturday Night Live, they used to have called something clause, right?
Oh yeah,
Everybody getting something.
Everybody
getting something.
And I have a story that's called if this is going on, extracurricular Santa. He gave me extra gifts, but this is different. Like that's the most genuinely beautiful thing I think I've ever heard.
That's great.
Do you want to come show your test?
Travis, you know we love you.
I'm gonna go throw you on your
He's
bare
just
ass like
jealous
I did a few
he's
years
not
ago.
a bird.
As I talk about a guy
Wait a
that's
minute,
giving
some
great
nigger guy.
gifts to animals, but that $200 could be like whether they can pay for that surgery or not, or how much they go into debt for these people that have an emergency situation on Christmas, and they're sitting there going, that top fee, that $200, because all the people that are working there deserve that fucking fee because they're also sacrificing their Christmas as well and to keep the business running. Just to him sit there and hand out, be like, "No, you got whatever you got, but I got this fee for you to be here tonight." And not have an animal there is one of the sweetest things I've ever heard of. And shout out to producer Pat for sending that one to me, because that is
awesome.
that is my favorite beautiful Christmas story I heard this year.
I have Demi, that runs Demi's Animal Shelter. I get my hair cut by this girl, Amy. She's like, "If you don't hire her, you're a fucking idiot." And thank God I fucking hired her. But she's like, "I'm involved with animals, so I might not be able to."
Yeah.
I might not be able to. Sometime I might have to take a night out. Literally 2 weeks later, I think it was like January 2nd. It was 9 below zero in Pueblo.
Yep.
And somebody caught a kitten. So all of Demi's crew went out there, caught all the kittens, but couldn't catch the mother cat. And Demi and her friend, she's like, "I can't make it work." I'm like, "Take care of the cat." They sat for like 4 hours to get that cat, 9 below zero. It's crazy.
This is a great moment to also shout out Demi, because there are
She's
two
awesome.
people that I particularly wanted to bring up tonight, considering it's the three of us. And I don't want to end on downer, which is why I'm sure you're going to ask
go
us
for it.
stupid questions. But I want to end it on a personal shout out for our boy Tad, who we miss dearly,
Oh my God, yes.
because it's been a
It's
year
right
and
here.
1 day
It
today.
was-
And that man, the only picture I have of him was the day I got married a year ago. And that picture means the world to me. And then the other one, speaking of Demi, is we lost Mookie recently.
Yeah.
And she went through everything to go find his dog because that dog needs to be safe. And so I want to shout out to Demi for that, and shout out to everyone we've loved and lost at the Lair.
Yeah, dude. That's good.
And you know, Demi,
Everyone we've loved and lost to the Lair. Like,
I'm just so lucky to have Demi as my partner. I mean, we go through thick and thin, and that girl she works here and still runs an animal rescue. They raise over $100,000, and every dime goes to the animals.
What Demi does when I think about my own work is unfucking imaginable. Like,
Which, by the way,
that girl may only get 2 hours of sleep a night.
Can I announce this right now because Demi's not here? We're going to try to vote Demi for Woman of the Year. Women?
Oh, yeah.
Woman of the Year.
Please. No, let's start the campaign now. First I'm hearing about this. Can we please do that? I will promote that shit. We're promoting that show on every episode forward until voting fucking ends. Like, that woman gives so much to this city and to animals and is so selfless and is the best woman. All right.
I got one more Demi story. When we started meeting each other, and
make it quick. We gotta
go. I went to her apartment, and she has cats everywhere, and she's just sneezing and everything. She's allergic to cats. And she's got like 7 of them.
I don't think I actually knew that.
Everywhere.
I don't think I actually knew that.
She is deathly allergic.
And I hang out with her at CatCon every year.
She has to take shots to have cats in her house. And she does it. So,
so funny.
She's amazing.
I even went and saw her. I went and saw her at the Cat Expo this year. All right, now it is time.
First time I saw her eyes were all swollen and nose running.
Demi is the best thing going on in Denver, and we'll end it that way. Now it's to our last section where you get to ask us a question.
Goddamn right.
And I am fucking terrified. Like I've said before, I will answer any question up until I have to call the Fifth Amendment.
All right, Mark.
Please do not push me to that limit.
Mark, how long were you a pimp?
What?
How long?
Pimp.
I'll let you know what it is.
That's absolutely true.
Okay. Can I throw a second question on? Because it's definitely past the point of statute of limitations. What were your most deep years as a pimp?
Well, actually,
you don't have to go into any story. Just give me years.
there's a lot of
somewhere around.
There's a lot of
somewhere around the late 80s to mid 90s.
I'm talking about 2000s, 2008. Yeah.
Yeah, we have some.
You ended the cane somewhere between 2007 and 2009.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah.
It's crazy. We've known each other for 40 years.
That's
insane.
He'd also make a good pimp if I was a slut. Like, yeah, I'd work for you. He's too nice. He'd give me most of my money.
He was a pimp for a little bit. He's a good guy now. He doesn't pimp no more. He's just an absolute blessing.
If anything,
he's never been a sinner.
And we're not saying he ever was, but if it ever was proved that he was a pimp, I think he would have been a generous one.
Speaking of, somebody brought up.
That's why I couldn't stay in the game too long. He's too nice. I
never had to send my girls out. They all stayed in.
Somebody brought up. I forgot about this. Somebody brought up stripper pole today, and last night there was a naked guy hanging out with all of us. Like nothing's going on in the world.
Oh, just a fucking nudist,
and he had
just
the
like
lowest boner I ever saw. And it's like, it's hard. It's gotta be
Tony,
hard.
what?
If it was anyone else, so this big story. One day, Mark was like, I said, "Hey, Mark, I don't know about this girl." He's like, "Oh, she'll be fine." 2 seconds later, she's naked. I'm like, "Mark, get her out of here!" And she wouldn't leave, but he grabbed her pizza and she went running out the door.
We may have discussions about where we at this. All right, what's your question for me? Tony / Chuck Gibson.
Let's see. Fuck it. I didn't really think about you. I have like 100, I guess. Let's see. How many is that?
We've been friends for about 4.5 years. Almost 5 years.
What is the most favorite show you ever went to, like concert or anything?
Like ever?
Ever, because I was thinking about it the other day. Somebody asked me that question. It's a tough
Yeah,
one.
no, okay. So
I know you go to a lot of concerts.
yeah, and I would say that's tough. Can I give you three very short?
3 at least.
Very
I got
short.
5.
Because it's also like asking what your favorite band is. Like,
Yeah.
So I have to say
3 awkward claps, please.
Well,
God.
as somebody like, so three of my favorite shows I've ever been to. First off, one was thanks to my best friend. We got front row center seats at Red Rocks for Lake Street Dive playing with the Colorado Symphony.
Oh my God.
And that was just if you've never listened to Lake Street Dive, they're the
Was that at Red Rocks?
It was and we were front row center. He gave it to us as a Christmas present with them playing with the Colorado Symphony, and even the band got an extra horn section for it. And if you love true, just old rock and roll, not rock, but rock and roll and soul and like that shit, like I cried multiple times at that show. Number 2 would probably be me buying tickets for my wife to go see her favorite band to play her favorite album at Mission, which was Death Cab for Cutie playing Translanticism front to back. And I bought those last minute for her birthday. It took everything out of me. We couldn't do anything for 3 months for the amount of money I spent for those. But that day was beautiful. And it was also that show is when it was also right after we got married. And that was gorgeous.
You just got married. You knew it.
No, it was that year, last year. Like, we got married in September. I bought those tickets, and that was early October. And I was like, we can't do anything. There's no Christmas now. Like, it's over. I can't top that ever. And then one of my personal favorite shows was January of this year. Of seeing one of my favorite pop punk bands, who shout out to Chris Connolly, who hopefully we can get him on here one of these days. But we went and saw him at Ogden, and he had changed his number over the pandemic. We've been friends for years, and it was the first time we'd seen each other in 5 years, and he caught me off stage, and we've now reconnected. And there was moments where it's just me singing my friend's music with him, and that was one of my all-time favorite shows because it's celebrating it with my friend. And that was those are 3 of my all-time favorite shows.
I'm trying to think of 3 of mine, and oh my God, it's crazy. I've been to so many.
Yeah.
But I remember.
Can I also recommend 3 bands though that are probably not recommended a lot? One of them I know you love because you have a connection with them. Is Amigo the Devil? He just released a new song. His whole house burned down with fucking shit. If you want to hear dark, awesome folk music, shout out to that man. He just released a new song this week that is referencing all of that with footage of his house burning down. Shout out to Amigo the Devil. Also, Twin Temple, one of my dreams to meet. They do literally satanic doo-wop.
I'm in.
They are so much fucking fun. They're an absolute blast. They just did their first headlining tour last year, I think, and they tore the place apart. And I love them so much. And then the other one who I really want to see, please come from the UK, for me and my wife, is the Beaches. Just straight up girl punk good shit. Like, they're fucking awesome. And Fresh. If Fresh can open for the Beaches, would be my fucking dream. Just girl punk, fucking thrash punk. They're fucking rad. So that's it.
I'm trying to think of my top 3 concerts. I don't know. I've been to 1,000 of them. But it's crazy because I talked about Joe Jackson. I went to the concert in '82 and he found out he had cancer and wrote a song about it.
Yep.
And I'd never been to a show with 9,000 people. We're all bawling. Everybody just had to let it out. And then he went in remission. He's still alive. He might have faked the cancer and just wrote a good song. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you about my favorite show. I'll tell you about my favorite show.
But that was an amazing
Keep it tight.
my mother was punching out tickets at Rite Aid on Colfax, and she would get front row. So I went to the DU to see.
Was it Ozzy?
James Brown.
Oh, that's right. It's the James Brown show.
James Brown. I was sitting in front row.
We saw James Brown and fucking.
I was sitting in front of James Brown. James Brown comes on, I'm dancing. He comes over to me and goes, "You want to come on dance on stage with me?" So I got up on stage and danced with
How
James
old
Brown.
were you at the time?
I was like 45, dude.
I just thought it was really stuff.
No.
I used to work for this guy, and he used to book shows, and he booked BB King at Botanical Gardens. So I was like,
BB King played at the Botanical Gardens.
Yeah, he was the
Yeah,
only
he
black.
did.
He said, "Well, I'm glad you invited 6 black guys to play in front of you all." I swear to God, he said that. And then the whole
There's
time
no
he's
way
playing,
BB
he's like, "Hey,
King-
girl, you gonna meet me afterwards?"
Doug got him there.
Doug got it. Shh, don't mess with him. But anyways,
I don't
so
think you've ever lied to me before, but there's no way BB King can only sell out the Botanical Gardens.
no, Doug, all the shows they were sold out immediately because all the rich people around him.
Then again, I just saw Melissa Etheridge there. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's not it. But anyways,
Very nice,
so this is a great story. So my kid has a friend, and he was really into BB King. He's like 10 years old. And I was like,
Nah.
"Hey, I'm going to take you to this concert." So we go to this concert. I get him in the bus with the band, not BB King. I'm hanging out with the band. They're all smoking weed and everything, like to pretend this moment never happened, and you'll be the greatest moment of your life. Because I'm sitting here talking.
What year is this?
This is like right a year before he died. 2014. And literally,
So
though
this
his
is true.
band had
He
been.
literally played the Botanical Gardens. Holy shit!
And the crazy thing is, his band, all of them had been playing with him for over 30, 40 years. They get on the bus together. They all know they're playing cards. Let BB do his thing. But the greatest thing about that concert was a lightning storm came in. A fucking tremendous lightning storm. And the guy that owned Botanical Gardens like canceled the show and turned off the power. BB King
BB, don't do that.
was so fucking pissed off. And I remember I was right there when he said, I had my chance to die on stage for a lightning bolt. You fucking took it away from me. And then he goes like this, "Oh, hey, the blonde girl." She takes the fucking man. I was like, "Damn it, BB, you're the man." He's the man. I don't know. He's got like 80
right.
kids.
Well,
But yeah, that was a great. That's a.
this is how we're gonna wrap here. This is the last show of 2025, right?
Oh,
I have to say,
thank God.
I'd
Not
like
for
to
that,
end, if
but-
you wouldn't mind me having a minute. I came
Please,
on in
let's all do a
January
minute.
of 2025,
Let's
this
all do a
last
minute.
year. It has been nothing but an honor to do this show with you and have you as our last guest. And I am looking forward to
Hey, you know,
an incredible
Not the last
2026.
guest. Last guest is 25.
Thank you, Tony.
I know, and
I-
you know
I'm
what?
gonna say, I got a
gotta
job
say
in a
something.
house.
It's an honor. You do a hell of a job. Pat does a hell of a job, and Mark is like
That's a Patrick.
he's the host
Dude,
here.
without
Mark's a great
Patrick, the show
stand-in.
wouldn't be, man.
And you know, it's a
the way
great
it is
time.
now.
And by the way, I'll be playing Red Rocks tomorrow around noon. If you want to come hang out and drink some beer with me, I'll be on the stage.
Hey.
It's like,
He's leaving his house at 9.
yeah.
Pat, in the YouTube episode, please throw up all of our socials because we now have an Instagram on top of our Facebook and our YouTube. Please come with us on this journey. It has been one of the best years of my life to be a part of this show and listen to so much good music and talk to so many great people and doing it with you and the Lions Lair family. I love y'all so much. Shout out to Pat. Shout out to everybody who
guys shout me
listens.
out.
Shout out to anybody who
I
comes.
got some stuff coming up. I have a YouTube video.
Shout
to
out
be
to
out
Mark,
in 3 weeks.
who always takes care of me.
If you hate it, please tell me.
Cookie Monster.
And I love you.
Cookie Monster, close us out.
Come on, Cookie
It's
Monster.
episode 53.
Hey, it's
God bless us, everyone.
It's
I was
episode
gonna- I thought you
53
were
of.
gonna say P is for prostitutes.
It's episode 53 of Laxin, Not the Lair. I have
Hell
been your
yeah.
host, Travis
I fucking love you,
Dowdy,
man.
with our special guest host, Cookie Monster.
Happy
and
New
our-
Year's, everybody.
And our wonderful guest,
Get rid of
Rock for
25.
Claps. Please give it up for our incredible
No more wars.
producer and
Pat Nagel.
sound extraordinaire,
Fucking kills
Pat.
it.
Have a
He's
good.
absolutely sweet. Thank you.
Happy New Year, everybody.